Hi, good evening everyone. My name is Naina and today I am going to explain my assignment number 4 of Java. So here I have chosen 3 of my questions. The first one is what is Spring Boot and what are the benefits of it. Firstly, the Spring Boot is an open source that makes it easier for the user to use the Java based frameworks and web apps. For any definition of Spring Boot, the conversation must start with Java. What is Java? It is the most popular and widely used development languages and is also used in many platforms for the app developments. So here we are going to discuss about what are the benefits of the Spring Boot. Firstly, it provides the ability to create standard Spring application that can just run immediately without the need of annotations or writing a lot of additional codes. Another, the Spring Boot encourages the developers to focus more on the logic rather than dealing with the long code. It is basically the it is basically a game of like how you interpret your code. So basically it is like you have to write a shorter code, but in but that code must define your project on how you are going to do with it, and like that. Another, Spring Boot is well suited for building microservices based architecture. It facilitates the development of small independent services that can be easily deployed. Another, Spring Boot automatically configures many aspects of your application based on the library's dependencies and what is including in your project. Spring Boot seamlessly integrates with other Spring projects such as Spring Data, Spring Security, Spring Cloud, which make it easy to build complex applications that require those components. So here I have done one application in my Eclipse, which is showing that how to use that Spring Boot web application in your application, how we can import and like first the package is important to write it down, then we have import the Spring Boot framework application in our project. Another question is what is H2 and how I have used it in my Eclipse. So H2 is an open source relational database management system. It can be embedded in Java application or run in client server mode. It is particularly used for developing and testing your scripted files. So H2 supports standard query language, that is what called SQL, such as web-based console for database management. To use H2 in Spring Boot application, we must create two separate files. Like in my Eclipse, I have created two SQL files like data.sql and schema.sql. In one, I have inserted all the values, and in another table, first I created the table, and in another file, I have inserted the values in it. So to assess the H2 properties, so we have to create one repository class in our application so that we can insert our values. Like this is the project I have made using that repository, also called as database access, in which I have inserted I have written my code in that language, and so that I can insert my values in the end. So for that we have to write this. So we have to go to our localhost 8080 slash h2 console and to test our connection over there, and we must check if the values are true. If it gonna be true, it will surely test your connection and you'll get onto that uh, like page in which uh, you can get the values of the table you insert of the table you created in your project. Such as I have created like a table student in my project, and here I run the query like select star from student, in which I get all the information from the student table which I have inserted in my project. So with the help of this, I get to know the values of the table through the local host. So another question I have chosen is what is theme leaf in a Spring Boot application? So theme leaves are the HTML documents that can be opened and viewed in a browser without a running server. This makes easy for the designers and developer to work together to the same template. Also, ThemeLeaf is designed to be the fast and efficient with features like template catching to improve the performance. With ThemeLeafs, developer can create and maintain dynamic web pages using standard HTML. ThemeLeaf is a powerful and flexible template engine that simplifies the development of dynamic web application in our Spring Boot. It is a natural approach and all that. So this is the example where I have used the theme leaf. So here we can clearly see it is an index. uh, it is an HTML file namely called as index.html in which I have used the theme leaf in these areas. So firstly, this line declares the theme leaf namespace which help to us to enable the use of theme leaf attributes in our HTML file. Moreover, these th configures that the attribute sets the form's action URL, and the at the rate annotation is used to define the URL in a theme leaf. So it's like the same. And another line where I have used theme leaf is this, in which the attributes iterates over the game list collection, which assigning each item to the game variable. So thank you. So this is my assignment. So I explained in very clearly way according to me. Thank you.